be. It's quite scary. What if it what if it happens to go off or something? I mean, not the chances of it happening, considering it's been underground for that long and it hasn't gone off, seem to be slim to none. But I'm assuming that the bomb, I think, was deactivated.
I'm sure it was after the fact, yeah.
Yeah.
But it could still have been live. Like, after all those years, it could still have been live.
It was kind of, it says museums, while the bomb was deactivated, an outing organized at the refugees' request as a respite from what was described as prison-like living conditions in the factory. So, I mean, it sounds like it was deactivated and everything went safely, thankfully, but
yeah.
It's definitely a scare for sure. I couldn't imagine.
Definitely.
Especially if you got small children, or you God forbid you've got family visiting in, or it's just not something you want to get a phone call about.
Your Slovakian tzatziki sauce.
Well, I know that we have a guest coming on. I don't know if it's going to be next week or the week after, but he's a singer, songwriter, DJ, producer, and he's a friend of yours, correct?
One of my good friends, yes.
So you want to give them a little bit of a bio, maybe a little bit about him, and kind of give them an introduction?
Yeah, so his DJ name is Mr. T-Dot.
Okay.
He's originally from Montreal. He moved to Toronto to make a name for himself, and he's done very well between DJing and producing music, and he's teamed up with another girl.
Okay.
And made a indie pop group.
Oh, awesome.
And now they're slowly making the ranks across and building their label. And we're going to have them, like I said, probably next show or the week after, we're going to have them on live.
That's amazing.
And they're going to talk about where they're coming from and where they're going and so forth.
I love these up-and-coming artists and stuff. And, with that new old feeling it sounds like they've got, the old school pop band kind of. It's so funny. I was on my Android box today just searching around, and I stumbled across the old Spice Girls movie. And, you know what I mean? Probably, obviously not the same sort of thing as that. But, pop was something that was very popular back in my day anyway. And, I was very much so a fan of most pop bands and stuff. So that's awesome. That's cool.
It's funny I should bring up the Spice Girls because every week I've been playing it now. Every time I'm DJing.
Oh, no way.
I'm playing the Spice Girls. I play the Backstreet Boys. I play the New Kids on the Block and NSYNC. And
that's amazing.
They're loving it.
Yeah, no, to be honest, it was like when we went to the Wedding Expo on February 5th. That was a blast, honest to God. If you guys haven't seen Christian DJ live, it's a lot of fun. And you guys had we had a live guest with Christian while he was there. What was that gentleman's name again? Sticks?
Jay Sticks, he's actually part of Magic Moments DJ Entertainment.
Cool.
He's our live entertainment department. He does percussion, which is the drums and so forth. He also has guitar and saxophone and violinist. It's all under the label of Jay Sticks Live Entertainment.
Amazing.
Which is now part of the Magic Moments Entertainment Group.
That's so awesome. You know what? And it was your guys' first performance live together, and the chemistry was amazing. I had a blast. Honestly, he's really fun to watch. And then mixed with you and how fun you are to watch, to be honest, Christian is not just a DJ. He's very, very much so into his DJing. People, I think, get the impression that DJs sometimes just flick a button and that it all does it on its own. And you know what? It's not that at all.
I'm an MC, and I'm on the mic, and I'm entertainment as well. It's funny you brought up Jay Sticks saying our first live performance together. That was our live performance together under the wedding industry stuff.
Okay.
We went together many times at nightclubs.
Oh, okay. I was under the impression that was the first ever.
No, that was our first ever kind of working together under the same name, same label.
Yep.
But within the wedding industry. But we've worked many, many times at the club side.
That's amazing.
And so now we decided to branch off, and he decided to join and branch his department off in our live entertainment. Yeah,
no, I had a blast watching the two of you work together, and to be honest, there were so many great venues that day, or vendors that day, sorry. I honestly, I met a lot of really interesting people with some pretty amazing businesses. Definitely got my wish list for my wedding accomplished in one day. That was just awesome.
Thank you to, Magic Mo's DJ Entertainment for doing that for you.
Absolutely. Shout out to that, because you know what, to be honest, I was so lost as, like, I walked in there with nothing, like, absolutely nothing done. I have not even started planning my wedding, and I was just, like, walking out with, like, a totally accomplished feeling, like, to be honest. I'm sure you guys are going to be doing another event next year, correct? Or maybe even sometime in the summer?
Actually, our next wedding event is going to be in August.
Okay.
But we do have other vendor shows coming up. The next one's going to be March 26th. It's going to be in Bonn again. And then the following one is going to be in May. So we have one every couple months. There's going to be shows available.
Cool.
But anything to do with the wedding industry is the next one's going to be in August.
That's awesome. Yeah, if you guys can get out to the last one, honestly, try to make your way out to the one in August. You will definitely find everything you need. Like, I'm just going to touch a little bit on some of the stuff that I came across that was quite interesting, actually. Sherry's Do-It-Yourself wedding. They have some really interesting ideas, and it's really...
Sherry King is awesome.
Yeah.
Working with her.
Yeah, she was super fun. I really liked her energy, and she has some really interesting ideas. If you've got a kind of smaller budget and you're looking for something that's a little more, cost friendly, she definitely has some ideas for that. And she was talking about, letting you be involved with the setup and the design of your wedding, and actually putting things together yourself. Most people...
Very personalized.
Yes, that's what I liked, and that's what I got the feel of. They were also giving away these really beautiful chairs, the I guess bride and groom chairs, or king and queen, or whatever you would want to refer to it as.
They're called the sweetheart chairs.
The sweetheart chairs. Okay, so yeah, they were absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure if she still has that promotion going on, because I didn't get the call. I entered in that draw, but that's okay. You know what? Not everyone is the winner. But definitely some great ideas, guys. And you know what? There was, what was the other one? AMG Flooring. They're also part of Magic Moments Entertainment, correct, too?
That's Dave. He's also with us together.
Yeah,
another vendor that works with me a lot, which offers vinyl dance floors.
They were amazing.
Backdrops. Yeah, we work with them a lot. We basically under the same umbrella as well, just like J6. We're all together.
Yeah.
So basically, you come to me, you can get everything.
Everything all in one. Christian's a one-stop shop for wedding.
Your photographer, I have one as well. Everything, videographer, everything is included. I can get everything for you. One-stop shop.
Perfect. Yeah, no, because you know what? AMG had some really interesting ideas too. They had the backdrop. They also had the little heads. They were like the iconic heads that you can put all over your venue, which I found were absolutely adorable. And those vinyl floors are so nice and so customizable. You can just do anything you want with them. You can put bride and groom's name on them. You can put the wedding, if you've got, a title for your event, or you're doing a fundraiser. There's so many ideas, tons and tons of different flooring ideas. And honestly, there was even one that I was looking at. It was like a giant twister board. I was like, that would be so cool for a fundraiser.
Definitely.
Might be a little messy, but...
Yeah, for those who are listening, if you would like us to MC your event, just feel free to give us a shout.
Yes, absolutely. And you know what? There's always some special deals in line for that as well. So definitely don't hesitate to call, and we will hook you up with everything we've got going on here. Because you know what? It's definitely an events go-to. Christian's business has kind of got it all, guys. So definitely the go-to for me for any events that I'm going to be doing in the future. That's for sure. I wish I had known you in my fundraiser that I did for my daughter back about a year and a half ago. That would have been absolutely perfect.
Well, now we got something to plan in the future. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, for those who are listening, if you want us to MC your next event, Sarah, Jay, and Christian, you're more than welcome, to give us a shout, and we'll definitely hook you up. Yeah,
we've put together some really interesting club packages too. I'm going to be posting those on the website and on our fan page as well. So keep your eyes open if you are a owner of a club, whether it be anywhere in the GTA, Hess Village, Toronto, all the clubs out there. Let us know. We will make it work and figure it out. Because you know what? To be honest, I am getting a lot of inquiries about that. So I just figured I might as well put a package together and get it going, because we're on the go and we can broadcast absolutely anywhere, so that makes it fun and interesting for everyone. And we usually always end up popping in a Facebook Live, which is even more interactive. That's what I did with the wedding expo. If you guys haven't taken a look at some of those videos and you wanted to get out and you're wondering what it was like, those are a great way to check out what kind of fun you unfortunately missed out on, but it was definitely a blast.
Definitely looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, no, me too. And you know what? I made it there kind of late because I got lost. So I did get to participate in the bouquet toss, that was really funny. Honest to God. I'm sitting there and I was like, I think there was about 3 or 4 times that they psyched us out with that.
Well, that's the whole plan. Just make sure everyone gets involved, right?
I was getting so sad. I'm like, I'm gonna break a leg here, guys. No more psyching out the bouquet. I'm like, just throw it. And there, you know what?
Yeah, she had a bride dressed up in the bridal dress,
Yeah.
bridal gown, throwing the bouquet.
Yeah, no, that was pretty cool. And it's definitely not something you see at any other wedding expo that I've been to either.
Definitely not any other event. This is exclusive to us.
Yeah, no, definitely cool. It was a fun experience. And you know what? It forced some of those shy brides to get up in there. Did you see how hesitant some of them were? Nobody wanted to be on the floor. I'm just like, I made a Facebook Live post. I'm like, I am going to catch the bouquet. Bye-bye. I was having a blast, honestly. And you know what? To be honest, there was a few really interesting... Who was that one gentleman that I'd run into? The one that was doing all the Elvis stuff. He was pretty funny. Who else was it? Oh, the MC who was kind of on the floor doing some of the announcements for the contest.
Yeah,
who was that again?
MC guys, Giuseppe.
Yeah, he's a comedian, isn't he?
Yes, he's actually a stand-up comedian. So he did a lot of our events, like for the games and so forth. We're working together on a wedding this year as well.
Oh, cool.
I'll be DJing and I'll be co-hosting a wedding, and he'll be the other MC for the wedding.
That's awesome.
So yeah, we work together a lot, and it's just just make sure everyone has a good time.
Yeah, I think we're looking to have him on the show too. We haven't scheduled anything yet, but that'll be fun. I was looking at some of his posts yesterday, and he's pretty funny to watch. I would love to see some of his stand-up comedy. That would be entertaining. Definitely. So we'll have him on as a guest for sure in the near future. Oh man, it's been a long week. I'm like, what have you got planned this week?
Well, because it's Valentine's around the corner.
Oh, I know.
So I'm sure there's going to be lots of planning going on for all those couples out there and whatever. But for us who work in the entertainment industry, it's also a busy time. We got events on Friday. We got 2 events on Saturday. It's very, very busy. Yeah,
no, definitely. It's hard to take time for yourself on Valentine's Day when you're in that kind of industry, eh?
Definitely. It's good that it works out that Valentine's falls during the week. Yeah. But when those times actually falls on the weekends, you got weddings, guaranteed weddings, and of course, it's actual Valentine's dinner dances and charity events and functions like that. Yeah, I find that winter is very jammed packed for a lot of those indoor events and stuff. Galas and social clubs and charity events. That's what the winter time is for. And then you got the spring and summer events, weddings. Yeah, no, it's so true, and it's funny how that works. And you know what? Honestly, I was trying to do some booking. Last year, I was really, really motivated, and then I kind of slowed down on the wedding planning and stuff. And I was calling around trying to get dates, and it was just terrible. Everything in this summer was already booked, and I had to book 3 years in advance. I was like, oh my god! I'm never gonna get the venue I want because everything's so it's the stuff that I was looking at was very high demand, and people were, kind of booking like crazy. And well, that's because you didn't know me. Now you know me, I can get you a venue. Exactly. There we go. I can hook up with a venue, I can hook up with a videographer, photographer, florist, jeweler, DJ, live entertainment, you name it, I got it for you. Well, and it was funny because you had really opened my eyes up to something while we were at the wedding expo there. I was kind of aiming towards the outdoor venue and very, summertime outside, kind of risking it with the possible rain. And I really was trying to just ignore that. And it became a really huge realization for me while I was there that oh my god, what if I put all this time into a wedding and then all of a sudden it rains on everything? You gotta think, if you're doing outdoor wedding, we're Canada, it's nice on the movies when you have an outdoor wedding, and the setting is in California or Florida, and it's always sunny and whatever on the beach. But you gotta think it's Canada. It can always rain. It can always snow. But you could be July, get a snow. Who knows? But then you gotta think we have mosquitoes here in the summertime. Yeah. So you gotta think, if you're under a tent, and it gets very moist and humid under that tent, then you gotta think the mosquitoes come out. Yeah, no, that's so true. And you know what? It does get really disgustingly hot here. It's not even a nice heat. And that's why I was kind of aiming for more fall time, fall season, end of summer, beginning of fall. But it's the busiest time to book near Labor Day. Honestly, there's nothing available. But then you get a chance it could be freezing. Yeah, this is true. I did a wedding. It was an outdoor event. It was September, just past year, and we froze. Like literally we froze.
And that's kind of the reviews I've gotten from a few different people, and that's my biggest fear, is it's never really guaranteed with weather. I'm like, I'm just gonna do a destination wedding and go to Jamaica. Screw it. Just save.
You gotta do a venue here. You got to have your wedding. Then you go, to the beach.
Well, that's what I was discussing with my fiance. I was like, I kind of want to do something not over the top huge here, and then just take off with a few close family and friends and do something a little bit more private on a destination wedding. So.
Exactly.